Hello, I'm Mary V. Today, let's talk about tuning your violin with the pegs. So if your violin is more than a tone out of tune, then don't tune it with the pegs alone. So put the violin in the crook of your leg, nice and securely, and hold it at the neck. And use the pegs to wind the string up so that it's a little closer to the final note. So I just use my pinky on the other side and I start tuning using my thumb and two fingers, right, but my pinky is on the other side. So my hand is pretty braced to be able to push to turn the peg, but also push it in towards the scroll so it doesn't slip out. Now, when you're tuning, always come from below the note. And do it quite quietly. Don't do very loud tuning. It just kind of distorts the notes on the string. And also remember to play the individual notes as well. So this is what I do when I'm doing the G string. I have my pinky in here between the E and the A, and I have my fourth finger around the other peg here. So it looks like that, right? So I'm able to move it, and all the time I'm bracing on the other side to make sure that that peg is going in towards the scroll. So how the pegs are placed, what angle they're at, makes a big difference as to how easy it is to tune in this position. Because if the pegs are at right angles, more or less at right angles to the scroll, like this, they're easier to turn in this position, right? But when they're like this and they're parallel to the scroll like this, as mine are, the A and the E, it makes it very much more difficult to actually tune like that, because you can't get a sort of purchase on the sides like that. But on the other hand, I never tune up my A string in the upright position. I always put my A string, tune it up like this, right? With my hand on the other side of the scroll to make it nice and tight. And if I have to change an E string or something, I'll just put it up to whatever angle it ends up at. And I always tune my E string using the fine adjuster here. So how you tune your violin is really a question of what kind of violin you've got. Now my violin is very old, and these pegs will soon need to be replaced because the holes are a little bit, they're getting worn away. And that's why I have to brace and push make sure that the pegs are in nice and tight. And if I was just to tune without bracing on the other side, you know, there's a chance that the pegs might slip, which sometimes they do. So that's my violin, and you know, you can get your pegs changed, you can get the holes rebushed, the whole thing, you know. But I'm quite happy. I don't want any more disruption to my violin. So a great way to check after you've tuned to see if your violin really is in tune is harmonics. So that's it. You know, you'll probably have different configurations, different violins. You can get peg paste, which can help if you've got very sticky pegs that won't turn easily. You can put chalk on the pegs, to make them stick more. So it just depends on what you like. And we just get better and better at tuning like that. So I hope you found that helpful, and I'll say bye-bye for now. Bye.